Hey everybody, this is Brett from Moonstream Crypto. I want to give you guys a quick update on the markets. I'm going to talk about Bitcoin and the current levels that I'm buying Bitcoin right now and why I'm not really touching anything else in the markets. So let's dive in. Here in the chart we can see, or in this image here where you can see, I did a video about a week ago, 6 days ago, about will the FOMC crash prices. So I was forecasting a drop based on this head and shoulders pattern that we can see there, and drew the prospect of this neckline breaking and the measured move here from the, for some reason it's slanted in the recording, but from the neckline to the head, and then for the projected move down to around 98,000. Well, guess what? Where have we just hit? This is exactly played out. Head and shoulders here, readjusted the neckline to be a little bit more consistent with what we're seeing and where the neckline should have been. And sure enough, that measured move, same distance from here to here, is where it has moved down. Exactly, so into this buy zone and these buy blocks that you can see here on this chart. So at any rate, what I want, and these are part of our custom package, you can find out about cryptomastery.org. And what I wanted to talk a little bit about is what I see happening here. We are holding this $100,000 level, and just to jump ahead, beyond that, the reason why this, we'll come back to that in a minute, and I'll show you some actual buy orders where I've been buying here. This is my actual account from between 97K. These are still open, 98K, but this is all the way back a week ago. I was setting buy limit orders at 105K, 103, 102, 199. Those have all filled, and that was based on these price projections. Again, we were back up in here, so I called this perfectly, came exactly down to the measured move from the head and shoulders there, and I think from here we probably do some kind of a bounce, see some kind of a bounce. But here, this is Farsight Investors showing that the Bitcoin ETFs have been dumping for the last 4 days since October 29th, at least on Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's interesting though, they are showing that Solana has been net positive during this time, so maybe there's something smoldering there. I don't want to really get into that too much, and I've already covered that, but I want to keep the video fairly short. Now, this is that USDT study. This runs in opposite and inversely to Bitcoin, and so we saw that in the last cycle when the US Tether dominance fell back to this line. That was when we were seeing early peaks in May going into that June correction, pulled back here, and then in November of 2021, that was when I was starting to call the tops and heading back into the crash. So this is that same pattern. First, I thought it might be here. Maybe it's here. We have to be aware of the fact that time-wise, we should be at the end of the cycle, and if not now, very, very soon. So I do not think this is going to play out like this necessarily, although we'd love that. That would give us a peak now, a correction, and then somewhere in sort of first quarter 26, hitting the $200,000 mark. But we just can't rely on that. There's a lot of uncertainty. And so where we are pushing up into now is crypto correction zone. And you can see that as this is pushing higher, that means money flowing out of Bitcoin and total market cap into stables. Really, you need to see this turn back over again, but at the point it crosses this area, it is crypto crash zone and into the bear market. So we have a little bit of time. Maybe we pull back and retest this and see another bull market push. That would be ideal. We've been covering that for a while. Here is this chart, though, basically showing that if we were to use the prior all-time high to the next high range of 49 bars, which was the 2014 to 2017, then that gives us one more month potentially to December. However, if we use the shortened cycle of 47 months from the 2017 peak to the 2021 peak, that 47 bars says we'd actually peaked last month. So the fact that we're heading lower here is a bit concerning. I'll just zoom in on that a little bit so you can see that. But that would have put us right here as the peak and coming back down. I can't help but feel that there's another shake up and fake out here, that this is the final shakeout, and they're going to run it and see some kind of a move just to pull all those retail traders in and setting the new highs and FOMO buying. And I think this could be the final flush. We did see it in a prior cycle going into sort of November before things started to take off. And I'd have to find it here, but it has happened before. Somebody was circulating something. But anyway, point is, We'll have to wait and see. I'm buying. I'm happily buying at these lower levels where we can see that the buyers are, and these are again our buy order blocks on our indicators that I mentioned. So one more thing I want to mention. Just stay with me for 1 second. I want to tell you guys, if you want more updates like this every week, I do a live class at noon as part of my M3 Active Trader class. I have a special right now, save $50 per month, and so I'm going to share that with you in a moment. But you get weekly access to me in a Signal group, and I do one live class every Wednesday at noon for about an hour and a half, cover all these things I'm talking about now. You also get access to me in a Signal group. A lot of smart traders in there sharing some great alpha, so you'll also get to take advantage of that. There's a members area. Here's some of the reviews. I'm not going to go through these. People saying I have the best analysis, top 3%, and that I have some raving fans saying I've saved them and made them a lot of money. Membership area, but really it comes down to we have bonuses, a dollar cost average trading worksheet, portfolio tracker, but it really comes down to the one-on-one time with me in the chat and the updates, daily updates and videos, and that weekly class. But also giving you access to these cheat sheets. So you're really teaching you not only how to fish, but giving you the fish with trade picks in the chat room, but also teaching you my strategies I've been using for 25 years and as a full-time crypto trader since 2021. Giving you bonuses in here for free in the members area, candlestick, high probability candlestick patterns. There's 100 or so candle patterns, and there's really only 1 or 2 that I look for that I think are reliable. Same thing with these various patterns. People talk about bull flags. They talk about head and shoulders. They talk about a number of things. And a lot of traders don't know what they are, but these are high probability trading patterns. We have a cheat sheet we created for you for signing up. Now, so here's the thing. Lots of rave reviews. You can go check that out at www.moonstream.io/M3. I'm going to give you a different link, though, for a special deal. If you go to www.moonstream.io/M3, I'll put it in the comments below, then it's $249 to sign up. And that, again, includes the members area, everything I showed you there. And just to dive into some of my Signal chats here, it's this one that is the M3 Trader group, and lots of smart people in here. Daily updates from me, and a couple people really on top of the credit markets. So you'll take your trading to the next level in this chat room group at least. And so it's definitely worth $249, but for today, for new customers only from this YouTube marketing campaign or this test in this video that you're seeing now, you can actually get access to that for $197 a month, save $50. And the URL for that is moonstream.io/M3 special. So I'll put that in the links below as well. Moonstream.io/M3 special, and you'll save $50 a month. Guys, I'll put the links down below. Go read the page of what the service is about. I launched this service, incidentally, in the depths of the bear market in December of 2022. Everyone thought I was crazy, but I was saying you have to buy when there's blood in the streets, even if it's your own. Baron Rothschild said that, and a number of other people have said that. So since then, we've been actively trading these markets and actually called the bottom in December of 2022. And in January of 2023, when the markets took off, our trading signals were able to let us achieve that. So again, those signals are cryptomastery.org. So mastery.org. Go check those out. Built by my partner, Quant Engineer. Best signals I've ever used in 25 years. And I'm not here to sell and show you things. Okay, I teach real traders every day. I've been trading 25 years. Let's face it, RSIs, stochastics, and MACDs, that stuff, it doesn't work well in crypto because everyone else is using it. We have created better signals, again, with a full-time trader, programmer himself. So he programs these things, former quant engineer at a hedge fund, great guy, and these are the best signals I've used in my entire trading career. And I'm proud to be co-developing these. Couple of accidental discoveries also. And it doesn't mean you have to give up what you're using, but I promise you, these will make your trading better no matter what you're using. And things like the rocket, which precede large pushes off of key moving averages, is something that I've noticed nobody else talks about, and we've programmed it. A number of other things too, like our early reversal indicator, that I believe is catching institutional programmatic buying and selling. So these buy blocks, invariably, we didn't paint these, this is programmatic, have called these launch points out of the markets. So you want to have these. That's at cryptomastery.org. Also, you really would benefit from going to this, being into my M3 trader group. It's been as high as $300 a month. It's currently $249 a month, as I just showed you. But for a limited time, you can go to www.moonstream.io/special and get that for $197 a month. Look, I know your dollars are important. Every dollar counts in trading, fully guaranteed. If it's not working for you and giving you 10x value for what you're paying, then just let me know. We'll turn them off and refund you. No questions asked. Okay. So anyway, that's my read on the markets. Just to jump back, I do think we bounce out of this area. We're starting to see some of that. Our indicators here starting to bottom out. You know, what I really want to see is this turning green, our trend strength and momentum indicator turning green and above 20. Very high probability trades. And then when our RSI Pro starts to trigger, and some of the other ones here, like our signal line, and our early reversal indicator, that actually might be firing, and that would be a good thing to check. So before we hop off the video here, I'll just turn that turn back on. Okay, so we haven't seen that happening yet, at least on the daily chart. Maybe on the weekly we start to put that in, but I didn't want to get too far into this. This is what I'm seeing in the markets here. I do feel we get some kind of bounce. Probably have some resistance around 107K. If we can break above that and retest, then it's upside and go. It still puts us into November as all-time highs potentially, but a lot of uncertainty in these markets here, and so we'll have to see. But find out more about us over at moonstream.io. Definitely go over to moonstream.io/M3 to read about my active trader service. I trust me, you're going to love it. I've been a long-time trader. We've been crushing these market swings. Lots of testimonials. These are only a handful of ones that I have as well. So check that out. And then for the special price, to save $50 a month, it is M3 special. And there you go. So that'll redirect you to this secret order page. This is new customers only, and don't tell any of my existing clients. This is only part of a marketing test, and it's only active for a couple of days. But check that out. Fully guaranteed. I promise you we'll make more money together, although I can't make financial guarantees, but you know what I'm saying. Join us, find out if it's for you, and I look forward to seeing you in M3 Trader. Bye.